Fresh hope, fresh season, fresh players. We are about to get kicked off with another League One campaign here at Salford.
Can you hear the sound?
One thing it has been this summer then, viewers, is very, very busy at the club. No less than 12 players to introduce you to. It's been a frustrating summer as well. Work permits and wages have come into a factor this summer when we have lost players to bigger teams who can offer more money, but we're interested in joining here and we just couldn't up those budgets. And the ones that we could get then failed the work permit. So we've had to do what we can do this summer. But the first signing for £40,000 is Abu Adams. He comes from Doncaster on a 2-year deal. He's cost us, as I said, £40,000, 27 years of age. Physically looks very, very good. Technically doesn't look too bad either. Can play in the defensive midfield or the centre of the park, and mentally looks pretty decent. I think as a bit more squad depth and a bit of a backup from the bench can come on and really make a difference, because that is something we lacked last season, was that depth, and that's something we've tried to address along with improving the first team squad. And I think Abue can certainly come off that bench and help us out this season. And we brought in some Premier League quality on a free transfer from Norwich. Welcome Sam Byron. He's only costing us £2,800 a week. Had a bit of a rough time at Norwich in the 5 years he was there, making only 19 appearances. But I think at the age of 29, the experience he will bring as a first team right back will be unbelievable for us. Technically, mentally and physically, all looking very, very good. And I think for the year that we've got him for here initially, he will be very, very influential. And as I said, that was another key factor in bringing him in. £2,800 a week is very cheap on a year's deal. If he does well, we could keep him next year. If not, then it's no worries. We've got him for a year and got what we need out of him. But I think the experience he brings is very, very good. Another former Premier League player then joining us from the division above is Rolando Aarons. He can play on either the left or right wing, which is, again is an area I felt as though we struggled with last season. Physically, the acceleration 15, pace of 14 looks very good. Good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch. I think, again, mentally looks very, very decent for us. On £1,700 a week is a very cheap option for a year for us. Still can improve as well as a 4-star player. Didn't score a goal for Huddersfield, scored 2 for Newcastle in his time there. Fingers crossed he knows where the back of the net is here at Salford. But just to give someone of that experience of a high level, I think can really help us out this year once again. Now, a man that knows where the back of the net is, scoring 30 times from Doncaster once again, is Omar Bogle. He's coming on a free transfer. Again, it's 30 years of age now, but again, the experience that he brings on a 2-year deal of £4,700 a week is really, really good. Finishing of 12, mentally looks decent as well. Composure and concentration 9 could be a little bit better, but acceleration 14, pace of 13, I think he will be a dangerous outfit. Again, he can start for us, he can come off the bench, and I think he knows where the back of the net is. He scored 143 goals in 376 games, so he is certainly a danger for us. At the time last season when Dale Taylor goals dried up, fingers crossed, Omar is another option where he knows where the back of the net is, and he has certainly proved it. And at 6'3" as well, is a bit more of a nuisance up top when it comes to crossing the ball into him. Joining on a permanent deal then, following his loan last season, is Josh McPake. As we know, he was very, very influential last season for us, scoring 8 goals in 36 games, getting about 12 assists, I think. So for £44,000 for the left and right winger, he looks very, very good as part of the deal. Signed a 2-year contract on £3,100 a week. Again, that acceleration and pace will cause nuisance. If we can improve that crossing, I think it'll be even better for him. But 21 years of age, he's currently a 2.5-star player and potentially could be 4.5-star. Very excited to assign McPake on such a small amount of money. In goal, we brought in, again, more experience, and that is something we've tried to go for this season. He's better than Alnwick, and about on par with Will Norris. It is Jason Steele, 32 years of age, signing a 1-year deal on £2,000 a week. Formerly of Sunderland and Brighton, he's also played at Blackburn, Middlesbrough and Northampton, so he's got plenty of experience about him. And again, it could come in when needed into the first team, but I think even as a keeper for the cup games, he'll certainly be very, very useful. But I just wanted that little bit more reassurance than Ben Olnwick, who was aging a little bit more and probably was declining, whereas I think Steele has probably got another couple of years at this level of football. Signing from Hearts for £28,500 is Scott Wharton, a centre-back with 13 heading, 12 marking, 12 tackling, very aggressive at 16, a very brave player as well, good positioning, jumping reach of 14, strength of 13, acceleration and pace at 11 and 12 respectively. The only thing for me that lets him down ever so slightly is his 5'11" height, but again, I think for £28,500 he's an absolute steal. Comes in from Hearts, formerly at Blackburn, Northampton, Bury, Lincoln, Cambridge, playing 93 games in total in his career so far. 25 years of age means we're going to get another couple of years out of him, and he signed a 2-year deal on £3,000 a week and can potentially be a 3.5-star player for us. And then we have gone to the parent club. We brought in Ben Knight again, can play anywhere in behind the striker and as a striker, and I think he will really be impactful off the bench. Played at Troyes last season over in France, scoring 1 goal in 17 games. But I think as an impact player, he will be very, very good and could use the pace of 14, acceleration 12 with his finishing to come off the bench and really cause a nuisance for us this season. We bolstered the midfield once again with Liam Walsh, 25 years of age. He's coming from Swansea for £86,000. He's on a 2-year deal on £4,400 a week, but I think the passing of 14, first touch of 13, dribbling of 14, again, good composure, good off the ball, works hard, good vision. Physically not the best, but I think technically and mentally looks very, very good. Can improve to a 4-star player as well, and I think he will bring us a little bit more quality in the centre of the park this season. Another goalkeeper has come in who will challenge for that number 1 jersey. It was a late deal for Mickey Van Sass, who's come in from our parent club once again, Manchester City. A free loan till the end of the season. He will certainly be challenging for the first team jersey. 19 years of age, again, can come in, make a difference if needed. And I think if Will Norris did pick up an injury or starts to decline, Van Sass is someone that could really make a difference this season. Now, we've took a gamble here. £95,000 was spent on Brad Young. 20 years of age, but I think he has got something about him. He's on a 2-year deal on £1,000 a week, but 12 finishing, 13 composure, pace of 12, stamina of 11, and good acceleration with 12 as well. I think he can really make a difference for us. As I said, he was at Aston Villa, so comes with some good pedigree, has already scored 2 goals in 1 game in this pre-season, so hopefully that £95,000 is money well spent. And the final signing of the summer so far then is Connor Coventry. He comes in once again on a free transfer from West Ham. Was at Peterborough last season, so knows this division well after getting promoted with Peterborough, which we know all too well about. But again, good tackling, good passing, looks very good mentally, looks very good physically, and I think on a 3-year deal on £4,100 a week to take him to the age of 26 as an Irish international, he could be key for us this season. And I think we have bolstered once again in the midfield in the right areas, and I think we have got a very exciting season ahead with these signings. Saying that, however, the season preview predicts us to finish in just 15th this season. We are 25-1 to win the title, which is what we are setting out to do. It's a lofty aim, but one I think we could possibly do. Just one player in the media dream 11, which is Finley Burns, who we had last season, already valued at £13.5 to £21 million. But we are looking at this 15th and thinking we want to be higher than that. We want to be in this top 2 with a Huddersfield, with a Sheffield Wednesday. It's certainly going to be a tough league, but today we kick off against Fleetwood, who are predicted to finish second bottom. Let's go have a look at the starting 11 for the very first game of the season and see if we can pick up the 3 points. And here we are then, the starting 11 for the first game of the season. We go with Van Sass in goal, a back four of Purrington, McLaughlin, Burns and Byram. Slater's in the defensive midfield with Walsh and Lund in front of him. Holland is on the left, Aaron is on the right, and Omar Bogle leads the line today. I think we've got a very good chance of picking up 3 points here, and hopefully some of the debutants can have a really good performance and pick up a couple of goals on the way as well. So without any further ado, let's get this League One campaign kicked off and find 3 points. Here we go then, the game has kicked off, a season is underway. We are looking for those 3 points. Purrington into McLaughlin, 8 minutes in, the first half it comes to us here. Walsh into Slater, back to McLaughlin. In our black today, Van Sass with the ball at his feet, plays it out to his teammate Man City, Finley, Burns, Byram. On his debut, looks to break forward on his right and he finds his way inside into Lund. Aaron's ball at the top into Liam Walsh on his debut. Oh, and Liam Walsh on his debut. Two debutants connect and he finds the back of the net after just 8 minutes. He chips it over the Fleetwood goalkeeper and we are 1-0 up, and that is exactly the start that we needed. Lovely ball at the top from Aaron's. Walsh finds himself in brilliant space and chips it and lofts it over the goalkeeper very, very nicely, and we find ourselves 1-0 up, and that is exactly the start that we wanted here. Looking very, very good at the moment. 3 shots, 1 on target, 64% of possession of the ball. Byram with the long throw in. It's gone not very far. Hill clears it away. Burns picks it back up. Purrington into Slater. Walsh out to Byram on this right hand side. The man that started the move with his poor set piece gets the ball in and it's headed away. McLaughlin picks it up into Slater. Looks over for Holland and it's cleared again. Purrington, goal scorer Walsh on the ball now, playing it back. He finds it at his feet again. Holland through to Bogle. Can he score on his debut? Oh, and he's blasted the ball wide. Brilliant chance for Omar Bogle, and he's just blasted that ball wide, and a disappointing finish in a chance that I thought he was going to bury. Little bit gutted he hasn't, but Slater wins the ball back well there. And for me, we should be 2-0 up. Bogle in again though. Does he score this time? He does. He gets the ball into the back of the net. He takes the second chance and puts us 2-0 up after 22nd minutes. 27th minute rather. Lovely ball over the top from Purrington into Bogle, takes it down with his left and finishes with his left past the goalkeeper, and we are 2-0 up. 27 minutes gone of this game and we are looking good for our money. If we can get off to a good start as well, that's something we struggled with a little bit last season, getting to grips with this league, and ultimately that could have cost us. A good start this year really sets us on a good keel for the rest of the campaign. And 3 points on the opening day certainly gives us that boost in confidence following that media prediction. Ball with Wright for in the Fleetwood net. Can we win it back? He brings it out quite far and launches it up. Byram deals with it though and forces Fleetwood to go backwards. We try and trap this ball down. Vale, a man that we were looking at, has signed for Fleetwood, but hopefully we keep him quiet today. And with the addition of Bogle, already looking a better signing for us. Purrington into Holland. Purrington over the top looking for Bogle again. He's 1-on-1. Oh my word. We said Omar Bogle knew where the net is. He's found it for the second time today with an unbelievable finish. And Omar Bogle with a brace on his debut in the first half. What a ball that is by Purrington. Finding Bogle, gets the right side of the defender, and how on earth has he got that in? That is an unbelievable finish from outside the area. He flicks it over the Fleetwood goalkeeper, and a minute after scoring, he scores his second, and Purrington with the assist on both. 27-28, Omar Bogle on 2 goals. We are 3-0 up in the first half, away from home, and this is the dream start here. And half-time is here, and it's been an unbelievable first half. We've blown Fleetwood away, and hopefully the second half brings more of the same. We've told the boys we're doing well, just keep getting your shots away, and we will get goals. Ball in. Oh, and it's cleared off the line by Byron. That is the experience that he brings us. I think last season we might have let that in, and he clears it off the line, and it remains 3-0. Now we've got past that first minute. If that had gone in, it totally changes the complexion of this game and puts us under a little bit of pressure and fires up Fleetwood. But the ball is into Holland here on this left-hand side. Pulls it back to Bogle looking for his hat-trick, and the ball has gone over the bar. If Omar Bogle could get a hat-trick on his debut, that would be unbelievable. Aaron's with an assist on his debut as well. Walsh with a goal on his debut of 7.2. And Byron with just a 6.6, which is surprising. And Van Sass with a 7.3 at the moment. Purrington into Walsh. Holland on this left-hand side. Purrington. Oh, it's just lost. Holland wasn't really ready for that ball. Burns back to Van Sass, launching it down again and gives it straight back to Fleetwood in their red and white in this second half. 20 minutes remaining. Boyle's in here. Van Sass, oh, and he concedes. And Dylan Boyle has broke the deadlock for Fleetwood. Van Sass finds the ball, dribble past him, and Fleetwood score with 19 minutes remaining. Hopefully it's nothing more than a consolation goal. Long ball's just caught us out. Little bit out there for Finley Burns, I think it was. Just caught himself a couple of yards forward of where he should have been. Just that little bit of inexperience. But again, still looking very, very good for us. We're going to make some changes. We'll bring Nathan Holland off. Josh McPake can come on for his full debut. In the middle of the park, we'll take Slater off and bring Coventry on for his debut. And we'll leave it at that for now as Sam Byron picks up an injury, a potential lower leg injury. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Matty Lund will move in at right back. And Josh Morris comes on for his first appearance obviously it's his first appearance of the season, his first game, but with 5 minutes to go we've had just 4 shots on target and 3 of them have found the back of the net, and this result will see us up to 3rd in the league, and that is an unbelievable performance which sees us win 3-1 on the opening day of the season. And 3 goals, 2 debutants scoring all 3 and an assist from a debutant as well. An unbelievable performance which certainly sets us off on the right foot this season. Tell the boys that was a good win for us, and fingers crossed we can keep this run going. Unbelievable performance, and it really sets the tone already for us this season. Sam Byron finds himself out for 6 months, which really throws into question our right back plans now. Do we go out and find another one? Do we bring someone in on loan? Has that pretty much just ruined his chance of getting another contract? Oh, that's the worst injury it could have been. That's one of the worst injuries it could have been. On his debut, he's gone and damaged his Achilles tendon. So we are going to be Sam Byronless then for the foreseeable future, but we'll meet back up for the Wimbledon game at the end of September. We'll see where we're looking when we get back. Hopefully, we are in a good position once again where we've won lots and lots of games, but we really need to think about what we're going to do at right back now. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.